Good morning!
Man, you guys nailed that.
Coming
You
in
all
live
hit it right in the same.
from
That's
Axe Media Group headquarters here in the beautiful Springfield, Missouri. It's the Morning Drive with Matt and Jay with your hosts, Matt and Jay.
Who's this? Who are you talking about? Who are we talking
And
about
we got in the studio with us, we have Steve McAllister.
Really big show
It's a
here.
really big show for you today. Really big show.
Are we talking English here?
I think so.
That coffee's
Like
really
your
kicking.
gift.
Hey, Matt and Jay and Steve McAllister.
Wait for it. Wait for the hook. Here we go. Anyways. Brr! I was just singing like brr. All right. Love me with girl.
you are something else, Matt. And Steve.
Singing like that.
These guys, ladies and gentlemen.
Steve. Yes. Yes.
Yes, and Peppy Joe as well.
I used to respond via text to people like Sean Connery. Instead of yes, I'd say Y-E-S-H. Like, yes.
Yes.
Everything that ended with a S, just straight up S, I always
Good morning, Marsha Holland.
I was
Good
put
morning,
an SH with
Marsha.
it.
That's difficult to concentrate when you do that.
What?
I noticed that. Like when you read out good morning to the people that are listening while somebody's talking.
Yeah, but if you
doesn't
go
it
back
make it
and watch
difficult?
the video, it's not distracting at all.
No, but it's distracting when you're talking.
Yeah, because you're like talking like so. Good morning, man. Good morning.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you might notice if you're watching the video right now, you might notice the black bag of coffee sitting on the table right next to me with the white skulls and crossbones on it.
Yes.
Danger,
It is-
danger,
this
Will
is-
Robinson.
This is not a prop. This is real coffee, and it's real expensive as far as coffee goes.
And it's real coffee.
It's
good.
It is, as opposed to your normal fake. It's organic.
I'm ready
Yes,
for a
and
nap.
that's why it's
Me
kicking.
too.
That's why it's kicking in.
Hopefully, it kicks in real good and strong here shortly. I've been at work all night, so I'm pretty sleepy.
Well, watch out
If you
for
want to cross all your wires, get this coffee.
Yes.
Hey, am I distorting? Who's
No.
distorting?
I don't know.
If you want to get, maybe me.
Might be that microphone.
Could be the microphone. Do I ruin microphones?
Well, let's not blame that on the coffee.
We'll blame the coffee.
We'll blame the coffee.
Coffee's fault.
We'll call it the Jennifer coffee.
The Jennifer. Who's
Jennifer.
Jennifer? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
We have a relative
Yeah.
that we blamed everything
My
on.
cousin Jennifer. Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah. Well, she watched my dad when he was sick. It is me. She watched my dad when he was sick when we needed a break for a day, and we had people we were working, so we had people come into the house and watch.
So literally
Yeah, well, we were-
everything that what was it?
Went
that
wrong.
Your sister complained about something, and you're like, it's Jennifer's fault.
Yeah, because she
So-
was there.
From that point on,
Babysitting.
it was everything was Jennifer's fault.
Yeah.
Jennifer, if you're watching, it's your fault.
Yeah,
And nothing was Jennifer's fault.
it
was
wasn't.
just the
That's what makes it funny.
That is what makes it funny.
I
Now Shelly came and helped us too. We had really great help, and people were so willing to help us. During
Sounds
that
like
time.
you
It
had
was
a house
difficult.
full of just faulty people.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah. Plenty
Good
of-
morning, Steve
we had-
Schultz.
I had plenty of people to
Morning,
blame,
Marsha.
but
Good
at that
morning,
point,
Steve.
that point in life, I was really trying not to blame people, trying to figure out what I was to blame for and what I could make changes, how I could make changes.
Yeah.
Because if somebody else is to blame, there's nothing you can do to change it. You know?
Mm.
If you're to blame,
Then you're to blame.
Morning, Susan Burrows.
Susan
I think that's
Burrows.
the right way to do it.
Burrows, she's on my watch party.
Good
So
morning.
she's-
So what are we
right.
talking about
Oh,
She
today?
Brandon,
loves you
okay.
guys.
Sorry,
Susan
I've got
loves
a
you
bunch
guys.
of friend requests, and I'm just making sure that I've got everything all copacetic before I accept them. I always look at their.
Oh,
yeah.
you know what that means. I'm glad somebody wants to be your friend.
I know. I got fans.
What is this?
Friends, but not in low places. You got friends in high
I
places.
used to have friends in low places.
But now they're
What
all
are you looking
high.
for, Jay? What's up?
Submit to government. Romans 13.
Ooh. Whoever kicked my foot.
Oh, I didn't.
So anyways, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Drive with Matt and Jay. My name is Matt.
My name is Jay. Did
My
we
name-
ever get there?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Is that your last name? Oh, my.
And what's your name again?
I think it's Steve.
Steve.
It's Steve.
Steve.
Yes. Yes.
.bz.
I am the last one.
Yes.
If you kill me, lose the trade. My favorite one, I saw a meme, and it had Sean Connery sitting there, and it said a book fell off of my... A book fell and hit me in the head, but I can only blame my shelf.
And the coffee's working, folks.
Sort of. It tastes really good,
Good
though.
morning,
It is-
Steve Schultz, Marsha Hollins, Jonathan Kritzman.
Jason B. Cobb!
Jason B
Who's
is
that?
here. I'm here in the house.
Oh, in the
hizzy.
house?
Isn't it the hizzy? Is
Jay is
hizzy
in the
right?
hizzy! Oh, my God. I guess the coffee's kicking in, but
The
subtly.
coffee is working, man.
It's
Your
like-
face is turning red.
It's because it's hot in here.
It feels nice in here.
Are you saying you're hot?
I'm a little bit cool, just right.
It does feel nice in here.
Ooh.
Have you had a stroke?
No.
It didn't kick in. It's,
It's like I'm eating all these, like, a particular show. I've eaten 32 burgers to try and drown my sorrows and make myself not feel anything. And it's working.
I thought you were just winking at me.
Oh my!
He crashed into that. He tried driving and he crashed into that tree, and that road team came by. Stroke! Stroke! That's so terrible.
Call an ambulance.
What movie is this?
It's not a movie. It's a cartoon that I actually don't watch anymore.
Right.
Good thing.
I do want to let you guys know beforehand that the views and opinions and everything said and expressed on this television show is not necessarily the views and opinions expressed and shared by Axe Media Group, Ministry, or anything
Of its subsidiaries.
subsidiaries. Yeah. Am I using that word properly?
Subsidiary.
No, I don't know.
I mean,
don't
if I
even
got
know.
the dangling participle correct, or do I need a participle dedanglement?
You need a participle dedanglement. Tonsillectomy is another word for that.
Huh?
Tonsillectomy.
What?
Tonsillectomy?
Tonsillectomy?
Yeah. A participle dedanglement.
Yeah. Well, dangling participle. We have. This is one of our earlier shows.
Now I'm changing it up, and I'm surprised you didn't catch it.
Wow. That's because his mind's on other things.
I'm
maybe.
inoculated. That's why I don't catch it.
You've been inoculated twice.
To my humor.
And apparently,
my humor's not very catchy. Believe me. You don't need an inoculation. It's not viral.
You don't
It's
need
not
an
even
inoculation.
It's not even transmittable.
sorry, I'm taking this off, everybody.
It's genetic, so it's just
Welcome,
it's pure
Cindy
chance
Flowers.
that you may get it.
Sorry, it got too hot, man. I think it's coffee.
Good.
Phew. Man.
First thing he did when he took a sip of it, he goes, and he's like holding his hand out. I was like, "Is it that good?" Oh yeah, it's good. And he just straightens up. Yeah, it's good.
It is good.
It does
Actually-
raise.
Actually, this was the look on his face. He goes, "That's exactly what you did."
Well, that didn't mean it was bad. It was just like, wow, I didn't expect quite that strong.
Now the coffee's kicking in. I can feel it.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a really strong coffee, you guys.
Right.
It really
Great.
is. We're not
Really.
exaggerating.
No, we're not.
No, I mean, I was like literally
Hello, neighbor.
2 or 3 minutes ago, I was having a hard time keeping my eyes open. Now I can't even.
And
stop
I will
talking.
attest to the literarity
The
of
lit-
Matthew's.
You're just making stuff up now.
That was a
Literarity?
That was definitely a made up
Yeah,
word.
well, you know, words
The
like that.
literariation.
He doesn't say those words very
Literary.
often. They're literarity.
Your
They're a little. They've got a little rarity.
Your
to them.
literal statement has been literified.
Oh man. Lord
Good
have
morning,
mercy.
Jonathan Kratzman.
Literified.
What are you doing today? Oh my goodness!
His tongue is definitely inside.
It's like I can't feel my lips.
I've been practicing.
You should see me eat a corn on the cob right now.
like a cartoon. You've seen those cartoons where they just saw the
Oh
corn
yeah,
cob.
yeah. Or they eat it like a typewriter. We used to make that noise until I choked on a corn kernel. But
Steve's got to thin our coffee down. He said.
nah,
Mr. Schultz.
What?
we don't body shame our coffee.
No.
Steve.
He drank our coffee once.
Once. Then the other times he put water in
He
it.
just
Try,
brings his own
Steve,
coffee.
try this.
Yeah, that
You'll
stuff.
never go back. You'll
What
never
I'm
go
saying
back
is bitter.
again.
Huh?
This isn't as
This
bitter.
is not bitter. This is a
It's
full-bodied.
actually very good taste.
Okay, so
Not a sponsor.
they are not a sponsor, but this is our featured coffee of the week. So I want to.
Are we doing that again?
This is expensive, so I'm probably gonna still buy this and keep using it
You should bring it in the
because
morning.
it's worth it.
It is pretty good.
We might mix it half and half with black silk and see what that does.
Just saying.
To make the black, that's pretty bad. Whenever you can make black silk stronger, but the black silk will give you more of that bitter taste that you're used to with really strong coffee.
Matt,
Jay,
the bitter taste.
Steve,
The bitter taste.
Yes.
in the
viewer,
black silk. There's
Bitter
not as
taste.
much of a bitter taste with this.
don't ever ask me about my bitter taste. On this, the day
the
of my daughter's
Godfather.
wedding.
Introducing the Godfather of the morning drive.
Anyways,
You have a daughter?
Surprise.
well, I'm waiting until he gets old enough to decide for himself. So,
What? Oh,
it's like, is it a boy or a girl? Well,
did you bring that up?
just for a split second. I don't think now
Is any of that stuff going on in America though? Really?
Yeah.
Like
here.
them? Like
It's going on in the
child
crazy
sex changes
states.
and
yes,
stuff?
it
Yeah,
is.
Child
absolutely.
surgical
It's getting
sex
younger.
changes?
It's getting. There's an
I
11-year-old
don't know about
boy.
surgical.
Boy,
who's
when
being
I
told-
can't wait until the lawsuits come out on this.
You know that
They've gotta
11-year-old
be-
boy that was a transvestite, or not transvestite, but gender.
Transgender?
He was 11 years old, and as a drag queen. That's what it was. And his.
Oh, they've got
and
a
his
whole
pa-
reality show on Netflix.
right.
That's all about.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about young kids that are drag queens and
Yeah.
do pageants.
And they
On
do
Netflix.
pageants. Yes.
I've never seen this on Netflix.
They probably didn't get. They may have No, it's on there.
It's definitely because I just saw another article. Like they reran the article on Facebook about this 11-year-old
so I'm
boy.
going to show you guys a picture
Huh.
real quick of this coffee bag.
This is horrible. How horrible is that?
Here's the coffee. It's a Death Wish coffee. Legitimate.
Eric Quinn said, "What's in the coffee?" You know, he's on my watch party.
A lot of
Beans.
caffeine.
Yes, Eric, I'll talk to you later about that.
There's beans in the coffee.
There used to be, the coffee is made out of beans, so there's grounds in the coffee.
There's grounds in the beans coffee.
Elizabeth Aiello, congratulations, by the way. I'm getting
Aiello!
married. She got married
Hello.
just this past Saturday.
Sorry, we weren't. I didn't mean to make fun of your name. I wasn't making fun of your name.
Aiello. Is that how you do
Hello.
it? Hello.
Hello, governor.
You've been watching too much Parent Mary Poppins.
Well, you know, just a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down.
Yes, it does. It's
If I didn't
true.
have any sugar in this, I probably. But of course, watch when the caffeine comes. When I come down off the caffeine, I'm gonna crash. Not like literally. I hope it doesn't happen.
Oh no, we don't want you to crash.
Like, really.
We don't want to use the word crash.
You know,
wrong.
Steve, that would be counterproductive to my plans in life.
Steve's pushing it.
I know.
It's
Is
like
he?
a whole nother Steve
have to
Schultz,
really push a
only
motorcycle?
taller.
So he's going to be
And
pushing your
hairier.
motorcycle. He's going to be pushing your motorcycle.
I hope not.
That's kind of like whenever I've
He
seen.
will when I crash because he's got me all spooked about it.
Can you see me with my walker walking?
You know what I
walking with a
think?
walker?
I think that if automobile drivers would practice driving in parking lots, all of the different things that I practice on my motorcycle, riding a motorcycle would be safe.
Yes.
Just as safe as a car.
seriously, it
so,
would.
So stop saying motorcycles are dangerous. people driving cars are dangerous to motorcycles because they drive distracted and they do a bunch of things they shouldn't do.
That's why the attorneys here, I'm not going to mention the name, but the attorney here in the local area always says, make sure, he's a motorcycle rider, Harley Davidson.
Yeah.
He's always saying, watch out for those motorcycles. It's that season, so please beware.
Which for me is all year.
I would say all year, but
I missed a couple
especially-
days last year, didn't I, Matt?
Yeah, you did.
Just a two days.
Well, you weren't well equipped for the cold.
I did all right though, and I did because I remember I got the heated grips, but I missed a couple days because of snow. There was like just a tiny bit of snow, and it was cleared, but it was cleared within a day. Once the sun came up, it was gone, and I was back on the motorcycle.
Steve Schultz says, "Here now, Jay. Be careful."
What?
I don't know. If Steve Schultz.
You
said
take some driving lessons, Steve. Shorty.
that. Well, he's got to
Short
have that.
stuff.
He's got those special shoes with the 2x4s stacked
Stack,
up on the
yeah.
bottom of
Ha
them.
ha ha! Back to you, Eric.
I got some epoxy. We could make those real.
Like short
shoes
round
like-
from Indiana Jones. Okay, Dr. Jones. You know that kid?
Yeah, he's funny.
Oh, yeah.
That guy,
That was a
kid
great-
cracked me up.
Hey, you call him Dr. Jones, lady. That was like,
You funny, Dr.
it
Jones.
feel like a fortune cookie. That is not a fortune cookie. He looks down, it's all a bunch of bugs and stuff. But that's funny. Okay, Dr. Jones, you got it.
That was a good show. That was a good movie.
That was.
Hey, I did not touch nothing, he said.
And he
That
did.
kid played on the Goonies, too.
Yeah, he was.
He was
Yeah.
a kid with all the little. That was kind of a
He
very.
was the
that was,
gadget kid. Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
classic.
but there was also kind of like a stereotyping on Asian people.
Yeah,
in that.
I
I
don't have a
think that.
problem
Do you think he was crossing the line on that?
Nah.
Well, I don't know. Do you think they? Okay, so if we're gonna say that, right? Didn't they stereotype white people? Or
Yeah.
Caucasian people as hypochondriacs, as bullies, as fat kids. That was the white kids in that.
Yeah, and also
So
separating people that we think are ugly, or there's
Yeah.
a lot of subtle things that you could probably pull out of that I think they had no
it was
intention of
just. It
whatsoever.
was just a
Right.
funny movie.
It was
about
hilarious.
life.
You know what?
Yeah, with some
and they
stereotypes. That's what makes it relatable and funny.
There's stereotypes in everything. Everything.
Anything you can relate to could be used as a stereotype.
Yeah, in a sense, it becomes your own
Especially
personal
when you pull
stereotype.
somebody over and
Right.
as a, getting pulled over and getting what's that word?
We're back on the motorcycle
Frisked.
thing.
Huh? Not
No, we
frisked,
were
but-
talking about. And now you're back on the motorcycle because that's what you got
I
to
didn't
do.
say motorcycle.
You
I just
wanted
said-
to,
I didn't.
just because you omitted the word.
When you pull people over,
I can see
you
that holding up in a court of
you
law.
stereotype them.
Steve's leading away from me. He thinks I'm actually
He's like-
easily offended. No, I'm not easily offended. I'm
No,
okay.
I'm.
Oh, now you're moving too close.
You said you didn't bite.
Well, only if you get too close.
The only time he's offended is if you put sugar on the floor.
Yeah, that's upsetting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you.
I walked through sugar in my kitchen with bare feet in the morning,
Which I don't
And
understand
had a
where he
fit.
found the bear.
and I had a fit.
Oh man, I wouldn't want to be around him in the morning.
Walking through sugar.
Walking through sugar.
It wasn't like I
I'm
dumped
not.
a pile of sugar on the ground.
Oh, so it's your fault.
Yeah, because I was putting sugar in the jar, and he's got one of those. It's like a 75 or 80-year-old sugar thing with the metal lid. It's glass.
yeah, I've seen
It's got the
those.
little flippy flap that hardly works,
Oh, one
and
of
it's
those.
always cross-threaded. Because
Yes.
it looks like they just took a soda can and made a lid out of it. And, so when you take it off, there's sugar in the
It's
dilly
gone.
dillios, and then it just falls
It's
out
gone now.
everywhere. What?
The sugar thing.
The
The
sugar,
sugar
thing?
thing is gone.
Oh, it's in the
Aw.
cupboard, I think.
He's got some Tupperware.
I got tired of
Tupperware.
using it.
Yeah,
Tupperware.
my mom.
No,
had
it's
Tupperware.
Rubbermaid. Or what's the other brand?
Steve Schultz.
Tupperware Rubberman. What?
He called it a
What is he saying? A murder cycle. You're fired, Steve. See,
He's
I'm
just
having to
mad
get on
because
these.
he's just mad because
'Cause
they
he
don't
can't
make
ride
they don't make a motorcycle.
No.
Sorry, I can't say that because I did see a little person on a. I saw a little person on a.
Who's doing sound effects?
What do you call it? On a crotch rocket, a video of it. Go outside, Jay. Let your dogs lick your feet.
Yeah, they would too.
Oh, that'd be a treat. They'd be like, man, this
They're in the
smells
house
like
they
now,
would
Steve.
they would be one
Well,
hyper
not
dog.
right now.
this
They're in
smells
the-
like pasta
Yeah. What?
They'd be one hyper dog.
because
Wait. What?
Parmesan cheese smells like a dirty foot.
or taco or not
Man,
taco,
it tastes
but,
so great. And
uh,
Asiago.
nacho chips.
I didn't.
No, they are mine. I bought them.
The Asiago.
That's what my wife said. You know, Rachel. She's like, those are nacho chips. Smell.
See, we keep saying that. I got to go to Price Cutter and get some of the Asiago cheese that they got.
The Asiago.
Asiago. They,
Asiago.
not a sponsor.
They
it
have the
has really
best
good
hard
Oh, yeah.
Asiago cheese.
You know, we've been talking over
The
each
yellow.
other a lot more than usual
What?
today.
Who's talking over who?
What are you talking
I-
about?
I
never
Everybody.
talk over anything.
I don't know.
I
what's
never
going
talk
on.
over people.
Nobody really does. If you
It's
think
just
about
conversation.
No,
You're not
let's figure
interrupting.
out
You're
what is
actually
going on
adding
in
to
your
it.
head
I
whenever
don't
you're
know what's
doing
going
this.
on in your head. I told you, man.
it. Sorry, everybody. It's the Death Wish coffee talking. But see, I've been waiting. They just now came out with this ground in a bag. The only ones I could find were the pods for the Keurig. Not a sponsor. And I was going to buy the Keurig pods and then just like cut them open
Here
and
now,
dump them in
Jay,
there.
Be careful.
Eric Quinn, I want to tell you that Eric Quinn is right with you. He's on my watch party, and he
Are we
said,
calling Tana today?
I agree.
I don't know. Usually Tanner will send me ready, set, go.
Oh.
Sorry, Steve.
No, that's okay. I agree. I got hit by a young girl on her phone while I was on my bike. Distracted driving is indeed a problem.
How do you ride a phone? That's weird.
No, but girls hit people with phones all the time.
Yeah, they
That's
do.
why that's why all their phones are broken.
Because the way he worded it, I just imagine some girl like on a Nokia with wheels hitting them.
Well, that's how it was written.
I hit a girl on her phone, or I was hit by a
got
girl
hit
on her
by
phone.
a young girl on her phone.
I had a girlfriend threw my phone one time so hard that it shattered into pieces, and we couldn't even find them all. We didn't. I don't even think we found the battery until we moved out.
Wow.
See, if it was a Nokia,
That's
you
serious.
would. If it was one of
And
those,
our house was spotless too, so it's not like it was.
if it was
hard
one of
to
those
find
older
because of that.
Nokia phones, you would have had to call a drywall person
I
and
think it was a rugby.
a rugby.
Hey, Steph,
Yes.
I'm glad you're back to work.
Hey, Nikki Skaggs, Larry Melton, welcome to the party.
So we're stereotyping women now, aren't we?
No,
No.
I don't
but
think
she
so.
did actually do that.
You were just telling a story about that happened to be a woman. We can't be tiptoeing around.
She didn't
the
throw it
tulips.
at me.
No, we can't.
She
She
threw.
didn't throw it at me though.
What did you do for her to throw a phone at you?
Probably nothing.
Probably drank
If it's
too
the one
much
I
and
was thinking
feeling
about,
it.
if it's the
I
one I'm
can't say
thinking
the
about,
words.
is it
Huh?
is it the person I'm thinking about?
I don't know.
The one you had all the violent fun with?
Which one's that?
The last one?
Girls just like to hit me. They like to beat me
Well,
in the face.
your face looks
Are-
like it
are
can
you-
take a beating.
It's because
I
I
was
got a
just-
mouth on me.
Well, that's probably why
You
you,
know what?
deserve it. I mean, that's
I don't know
why,
if you
why
know
you
this,
got
Jay, but we've all got mouths.
Well, because I tend to smith my words together in the most hurtful ways. When I'm drinking, and well,
I
okay.
don't. I think she probably just brought out the worst in you.
Oh, that too. Well, we were
Because-
both drinking.
Because you and I, we used to party all the time, and you were not. Of
But I was
course,
single.
you were well. Even if you weren't single, I think. Of course, whenever you're drinking alcohol, obviously your inhibitions and everything go right out the window.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
You know,
No, I mean I remember some of the things I used to say. Definitely was not.
Stephanie said, "Get those guys some Sanders chocolate fudge coffee."
Ooh.
That sounds really good stuff. And she's really.
I'm not a
good at
flavor
doing it.
coffee fan, but I do like fudge.
That would be.
Who doesn't like fudge? I tell you who. Al Qaeda. That's who.
I like the peanut butter fudge, the chocolate cup fudge. I like the peanut butter chocolate fudge.
You
Like
know,
you
I'm-
can make a sandwich out of the different.
Oh yeah.
I
And then you
bring
can sit
some.
there and like mold it in your hands, roll it into a ball, and then squish it, and so you basically mix it, and it becomes just
Peanut butter
deliciousness.
cups.
I like the flavors to be separate though, but still mixed. Just do a commercial so I can get more of that fantastic coffee.
Okay,
Is there any left?
not a problem. Yes, there is some left
Could
tonight.
you? Well, could you get me a cup, please?
Can I get you a cup? Sure.
Well, he's got a cup. Just fill them up.
Well,
I'll
fill 'em up.
fill it up. Do you want some more?
No, I gotta sleep sometime today.
All right.
I don't want people thinking I'm on methamphetamines or something.
All right, here you are. You ready?
Yeah, you ready?
And you are there, sir. And is this a Natural Solutions?
NaturalSolutionStore.bz is the group that is sponsoring our show today. Sorry, I can't even put my words together today. Anyways, they have if coffee is not your thing, if you're not a fan of coffee, it tastes bad, or you don't like any of those flavorful energy drinks. I'm not going to mention any of the names because they're all copywritten, all that stuff. So, go online, naturalsolutionstore.bz, and pick up a bottle of our green tea energy. Yeah, this comes in capsule form. Let me find it here.
That's good. That's capsules.
It's capsule form. So, you can get your energy supplement without having to drink it. Let's see here. I'm going to find it on here somewhere. Green tea energy. It's on the next page, apparently. I'll figure this out eventually. Green tea energy. There it is. It's on there. It comes in a 90 capsule bottle. Now, what you're going to experience with this, because some people, coffee's just too strong for them. This coffee is definitely too strong for some people. Gentle all-day energy with no jitters. Many have described the energy from green tea as stable and steady. Provides great gentle energy that lasts throughout the day without the jitters or crash that high caffeine products and supplements will have. You will be surprised at how productive you can be if you go online to www.naturalsolutionstore.bz and pick yourself up a bottle today. Back to you guys.
.bz.
.bz.
Great stuff.
Yeah, did you
Green
get your
tea.
Yeah, and I didn't put any more creamer or sugar in this.
I'm not sure if I want to do a green tea after having this coffee. Wouldn't be a good idea.
No,
I'd really be productive.
well, no, the green tea is way more mellow than that.
Right. I'm just saying mixing.
That right there would overpower it.
Easy, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
You know what I love about it, Jay?
Yeah.
Is that your hair grows on your tongue if you feels like there's hair on my tongue.
What's that?
Well, the coffee's so strong. It actually, in all seriousness, it has great flavor. So, Steve says it's about that time to make candy. So does that mean we're going to get some cinnamon candies from you, Steve?
Ooh.
His cinnamon candies are good, and he makes it good and spicy.
Oh, man. What? Spicy.
Well, no, cinnamony spicy, not like
hot
jalapeno
spice.
pepper. Although that's a good idea, Steve. Think
No,
about
wait.
it. Jalapenos, habaneros.
Half and half, then, because I would take the cinnamon.
Simony? Simony Sam.
The coffee is definitely working. I'm
I'm the rootinest, tootinest, double gun shootingest.
Yeah, here's my buddy.
It's,
And then there's Marvin Martian. Hello, my name is Marvin Martian. Hello.
hello, Earthling.
Hello, Earthling.
And okay, so you
Man.
need to drink your coffee like a man, black.
Yo.
That's what Steve said.
Yo, black coffee.
I do drink my
wait a minute.
coffee.
That was
There's that.
.bz.
Don't easy.
.bz.
I can't edit that out.
Okay.
That's,
Oh no. Oh no.
Whoops.
beep, Jay. Beep.
I didn't.
Ooh.
Oh.
All of a sudden he starts talking in Ebonics.
I didn't think about it, and then I saw your face.
I
and
know.
was
I
like,
know.
wait a
It
minute,
had
what's
nothing to do with race. You just started saying that because it was fun to say.
Kind of erase that in your mind because we can't erase it now, but just erase it in your mind.
To quote
I'm
Jim,
not scared. I didn't do anything.
to
wrong.
quote Jim Carrey, delete it. Yeah, no. I mean, come on. If that triggers you, I'm sorry. I apologize. Send your hate mail to Spaceman.
Don't even. .bz.
.bz.
Jason Cobb.
Send your complaints to the Department of Motor Vehicles
Yeah.
or to City Utilities because they don't really care.
Excuse me.
You all right there?
Yeah, I'm well.
Good. Good.
Good. Good. Good.
Okay. What was that?
Huh?
Is that you? Is that good?
Good.
Man, we are really, really just zinging a little bit today. aren't we?
And it's only Tuesday.
All right.
Wait till Friday gets here.
Oh, Friday?
Hell yeah. Fridays are coming. Just like they say Mondays are coming, well, Fridays are coming too.
Yeah.
Fridays are coming. You know, the only thing more inevitable than time passing by
Is Friday coming?
is Friday coming. But it's all that's in the same category as time passing by.
Does time pass?
Time does pass.
Yes, it does indeed. It does.
What does
Now-
it pass?
It passes. I'm glad that we decided to make that new thing actually be a new thing that we're doing.
That is good.
Sometimes we'll say that's our new thing, and then we never do it again.
I will never talk like that anymore, though. Now that it's been brought.
I should say not.
What,
I do
Ebonics?
that. Sometimes I do that, though, but I don't
Oh, well,
mean to.
yeah, because you're like,
Trying to
And
express
then you
yourself.
made fun of it.
and
Now
then
it's a thing.
and then you were the one that did that where you like stop and you look for a place to put your foot up,
Put my knee up.
put your elbow on your knee.
Yeah.
Matt, he says, Matt,
Yeah, I got a gif of it. Now.
gotta water the plant, Matt.
Water the plant.
No, I got a gif of it now. Me doing this.
Yeah, you do, and it's a little bitty one. It's like you just look like you maybe drank this coffee.
The jitters.
I don't know how to make them longer. How do you make them that way?
Well, you take a video of yourself and then you.
But it was a GIF. It's a GIF program.
Well, it's a
on my
gift that
phone.
keeps on
it's
giving.
on my. It's on my. Look, I have a camera, right?
Yeah, of course.
There's a
you do.
GIF thing.
I
You got
just
3
did
of
it
them on there.
I just did it myself.
Or how do you do that?
On the watch party.
Hyperlapse. I don't know what that means.
Hyperlapse is where it lapses hyperly. That's
What's-
probably how. That's probably. We probably need to when we drink this coffee. We'll probably need to shoot it in a high speed, so that way when
There
we
was
play
a
it
GIF
back normal, they can
on
hear
there
us.
somewhere. But how did
A
I
GIF?
get to that?
You got to go to your
The gift that
what
go
is
to
it?
your go to your messages.
My messages.
Yeah, because it'll be in there.
Oh,
Shared content.
right.
You have to actually download it to your phone in order for it to stay on your phone.
Oh, really?
People don't need to see my mug.
Very
It says
interesting.
turn on the camera. I'm not turning on the camera. It shows my mug.
What are we doing?
There's nothing wrong with your mug. We each got mugs.
I got a mug.
This is,
They're full of
this
coffee.
is quite the mug.
It's in this general area.
This is quite
Yeah.
the mug.
This is. Is it quite the mug?
It's quite the mug.
Yes, quite. My challenge is if somebody out there smokes like a pipe or something, or a cigar, or if you have something that resembles a pipe, try to talk without going, yes. Quite. We used to sit there and just say that back and forth. Quite.
When we smoked the cigars.
Should get a bubble. Get a bubble one. You know where you blow it and the bubbles all come out of it?
Oh, I
Yeah, we
used to
should
have one of
promote that.
those.
Although I think statistically, people who smoke cigars live longer. A cigar a day.
A cigar.
Boy,
day.
you can really tell there's the cigar smoker. Whew,
Who don't smoke cigarettes.
Well, no, see, it depends on the cigar that you smoke.
Really?
Because Jay smokes higher quality cigars, and they don't leave that. I mean, there's some guys like there's a guy up where I work, a driver, and even when his window's not cracked on his truck, you can smell it all the way.
That's
like
just bad
72 feet away, and it's horrible. If
but-
you're watching, sorry, I don't mean to
But
offend
see,
you, but
if you're eating dinner, breakfast, lunch, or whatever, and you're sitting next to, they don't smoke
you just
in
said that all
restaurants anymore.
backwards and confused me.
I
Dinner,
think it's
breakfast,
about
lunch?
the humidor.
What was that?
Cigars tend to be a much better and of less of that offensive odor if you keep them in a humidor. So if they're at like 70% humidity, they
Right
don't-
next to the
and
troubadour.
they're kept there constantly, like over years. They don't get that. It's bad.
Huh.
There's a guy in
It's a stale cigar smell that you're talking
Steve's carving class that was making that's making a pipe.
about. Is he?
Yeah, you could whittle a pipe, no problem.
Takes
Probably
time.
scratch the little designs. Get you
I
a
don't
bird.
want a pipe that bad.
No, you got one.
I do want
actually.
to build a table. I saw some pretty cool stuff.
Now we're going
I-
into the planning of
yeah.
a new table.
I've got the
There you
wood
go.
for it.
He's got the wood for
But
it.
I wouldn't need to waste wood on legs if I built one that screws to the wall.
No legs, screwed to the wall.
Yeah, it's called a writer's desk or a reading desk.
Oh, I've
No,
seen.
you
I've
can-
seen
a
those.
writer's desk, yeah.
Yeah.
There's short.
And if I did that, so I'm thinking, but then I guess I wouldn't have a place to carve the tree stump, the tree trunk.
Where would you get the? Are you gonna like buy like a log and make it look like a tree trunk? You're
No,
gonna like,
I'm gonna take pictures of the type of tree that I want it to be, and then carve that.
man, that would be so cool. I have no artistic talent like that, like drawing. I can draw like some cartoon characters that I drew when I was a kid. That, back then I thought, man, this is cool looking. Now it's like, man, that looks like that kid might be disturbed. But
I need to get started on a project because I'm getting kind of bored at home.
we need another small table to go here.
Maybe a motorcycle.
Oh, that would.
I don't know if a motorcycle would fit right
But
here.
see, I have to
No.
want to do the project. See, like making a little small table for a coffee pot. I can make that in a day. As a matter of fact, I have one that's already made.
That would be kind of cool to do something like this on the morning show.
Make
How
one.
to?
Whatever
Make
you're
one.
doing, because I know that, like, for instance, if you want to build another thing in like bunk beds, we could film it over the
Yeah.
9 or 10 months that it takes to build
It was
it.
9 months to build it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but it's solid. That I have a feeling that if you treat that wood properly, that bed will outlast that house.
It's
I bet.
it will outlast the house.
I must do great job on woodworking.
Now, are you gonna carve designs in the bed?
No,
Oh,
it's
because
plywood.
that's just lumber.
You can't do that.
Oh, it is. It is. And
Because
regular.
then you
regular
expose
pine-
the separation of the plies.
You have to. I guess I'm not saying you're not artistic, but you have to. I guess you have to be really
I
articulate.
guess the rule
and
applies
artistic
here.
to do a design in that wood. Correct.
I think you just have to be willing and do it.
Willing and do it.
Willing and do it.
You have to want to do it. I think. I don't think
You
you
have
need.
to want to do it.
I think the talent is really the desire. Comes from the desire, the passion.
Well, there are some people
There
that
are people, horrible artists,
that
who
they
do good work.
they don't consider themselves artists. They consider themselves freeing the picture within the wood.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I mean, that's a cool way to look at it. That's really Bob Rossish.
I see.
Yeah.
I see what they're saying. Yeah. Because you look at a piece of wood, you might see something in it that does give you an idea about what you might carve in.
Get some happy
But I'm not that
clouds.
spiritual about it.
There's never any
Except that I
mistakes.
do my work as unto the Lord.
Just happy accidents.
So if I do build a desk with that piece of wood that it's over 200 years old. If I build a desk out
Oh
of
yeah, that's that that wood that was probably cut when Steve Schultz was born.
probably
Um,
was. Well, it was
Just kidding, Steve. Love you.
It was it was in an old 200-year-old house that I grew up in when I was really
Steve
young.
says pine splinters too bad.
I think it is pine, but I'm not sure. No, it's probably cedar. Because
Cedar is a beautiful wood. I love looking.
I don't
at
know
cedar.
I don't know what kind of wood it is.
And it smells good.
All I know is that it's a plank this wide.
I see
Or
there.
it's probably this wide. So it's 20, 22, 24 inches wide.
It was a
And
countertop,
It's a
wasn't it?
single. No,
Or
I
was-
used it as one.
Yeah.
As a
As
bench
a bench,
top.
a workbench.
But it came from a 200-year-old house, and it's as old as the house. It was as old as the
Wow.
house. So
Good
and
morning, Mary Gill.
So it was
Bless you, sister.
it was probably stolen from like back in the day when we were.
Pirated from a vessel or something.
Well, no,
See
when
ya,
the
Nikki.
when the English ruled this land, they demanded that any planks over 16 inches wide would have to go back to England to the Queen. And so nobody did that. They made all these 16 plus planks and built their houses with them, like with them out there on the side of the house, saying,
Yeah,
hey, no.
yeah. Come and try and take our wives.
Right.
I dare you.
So I think that's interesting history.
It is.
But this may not be one of those, but it may be. It's just old, very,
That's
very
part of the
old.
fun is the not knowing for sure. It's like, ooh, it's
Hard as
mystery.
a rock too, though. So it may be cedar.
So it's like a rock, right?
Yeah. Anyway,
The older the wood, the harder it gets. That's what Steve says.
very old, very,
Yeah,
very old.
You know, that's true.
Unless you're
I haven't really cut it yet, though, to find out. Because when you cut it is when you really find out what kind of wood it is.
yeah, because I mean, and also you can tell like how seasoned it is by.
I think it has lead paint on it.
Good, good. Let's scrape that off and
Yeah, my aunt has a.
But
my-
underneath that, it's finished with a stain.
mix it in with hot cocoa.
Yeah, that'd be great. My my aunts had they had an old house that was built in 1898,
Yeah,
and Princess Anne type home, and they had a lot of antique wood and wood carvings and really nice. And
Yeah.
of course, it was all in the Michigan basement, what we call Michigan basement, dirt floor.
Oh, they're in Michigan there.
Michigan, the mitt.
The mitt.
That's what they call it, the mitt state, because it's
Ah.
shaped like a mitt.
I did
You
not know that.
we always tell people we live right there, right in the smack middle of.
Oh yeah, Michigan in Canada.
yeah,
way up there in
Michigan,
Canada.
Canada.
Yeah.
Michigan is basically Canada.
Well, the upper part, it just seems like it's Canada, as cold and snowy as it gets.
Well, I do. We just we're just teasing all the Canadians out there
Eh?
and all the Michigandans.
Wow, that was good.
The shenanigans. Is that what they call native Michiganites?
Shenanigans?
Shenanigans? That would be
You
a
got
good
that
name.
shenanigans there, don't you know?
The Mishanigans.
Gotta
I
go
thought
to
it
the
was-
bar and
the
get myself a
Mishenanigans.
There
couple
is a
of
place
drinks.
called Irish Hills. There is a place called Irish Hills.
Irish Hills.
Yes, Irish Hills, Michigan.
So everybody uses Irish Spring there, I take it?
I hope so.
I about went into an Australian accent there for some reason.
What was
That
it?
makes
Irish,
sense, right?
Irish Australian,
It's Irish Australian.
Irish Australian.
Never.
And that's a nude.
That's a nude? What?
I said,
This subject changed quick.
that accelerated quickly.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to say nude if I did.
Well, I knew you'd do it. You get it? I knew you'd do it.
I knew you do it.
Excuse me.
Sorry about that.
Now we
folks.
haven't really had a whole lot of substance to the show today.
Not
except
at
for,
all.
So what I'm going to do is
Substance.
I'm going to take this initiative.
You doing?
Please do.
Are you doing a
No, I'm actually I'm
Going to read some script?
going to read some scripture.
Oh, let's get serious. Seriously, folks.
Dude, seriously, let's get serious on you. Serious. I'm serial. That was a poke fun at Al Gore, I think.
Let's get
For because of this, you also pay taxes. For they are God's ministers, attending continually to this very thing. And that's appropriate, considering we've got an election coming up next year.
Mm-hmm.
A very significant one. Start the process. If you haven't done it yet, register to vote. We
Please
need you guys to get out there and vote.
Please do.
Exercise one of your God-given rights. You know what I mean. I guess I would call that a God-given right to be able
Yeah.
to vote. Yeah.
That's fine.
Your duty as a citizen of the United States is to vote.
Yes, it is a right.
It is. How did you say it? It is a right. Wouldn't you say, Jay? It's a duty as American, as
I
an
think it's a
American
duty.
citizen.
It is. Seriously.
And that's like I was. I don't.
Whether or not my side wins, doesn't matter.
Right.
Right.
Still.
Our
Vote.
government, knowing the leanings of its people and the I think is important.
Sometimes I'm afraid to be a Republican or Democrat or just stay independent.
I don't think so. When people are inside that booth and they know that's confidential, they vote however it is they feel they should.
Yep.
They could be Republican, vote all Democrat candidates. Is that what you're saying?
They
Thing
could.
is, if you're going to do that, you have to always say,
Right.
"I vote."
My conscience.
My vote is anonymous and it's conscious. My conscience.
It's supposed to be.
You
anonymous.
never tell somebody who you voted for, even if.
I wonder
you
how many
agree,
deceased
because-
people voted in the last election.
Maybe
In
quite a
every
few.
election,
or
from
a
the-
lot.
illegal aliens.
Oh yeah.
with somebody else's social security number,
Mm-hmm.
because they sell them social security numbers
Yeah.
Exactly.
and identities. There's probably a Mexican guy named Matt out there, but he probably calls himself Mateo because that's my name in Spanish.
Is
C.
Mm-hmm.
C.
What's
Your name
mine?
is
What
C in
is mine
Spanish?
in?
No, I was just
Hasten?
agreeing. I was saying yes.
Hasten.
C.
Hasten.
Hasten.
I think that's what I would say. I mean, I hope I'm not offending anybody, but
Hey, you're offending people by my name?
No, because I mean, like
You're
the J
fired.
makes
morning,
an H
Kara.
sound. The J makes an H sound in. I about said Mexican.
Good morning, Susan.
I like how when you say hi to a guy, you're like, "Hey, Bob." Morning, Susan.
What?
What?
You like that?
No,
Huh?
I noticed that.
What?
Whenever you say hi to guys on there, you're a lot louder, and then whenever you say hi to a girl, you're like, "Hey, Susan," like you bring it
I'm
down.
just trying to be.
You bring it down a couple notches. That's all I'm saying.
That's right. You know,
Don't we all do
smooth.
that?
I'm being smooth.
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 Yeah, like
Like
tapioca. Tapioca.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's not smooth.
Tapioca is not smooth.
Tapioca.
Depends
isn't
on who
I
makes
actually
it.
thought that was fish eyes. Somebody convinced me. I think it was my older brothers made me convinced that was fish eyes, and I've never been able to eat it again since.
Oh, that's just wrong.
So,
I had a fisheye in my tuna fish once.
did you?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Did you eat it?
No.
that's a good thing.
I do still eat tuna, though.
Yeah. I mean, I burnt myself out on tuna when I was on the Atkins diet there years ago. I was going through 24 cans of tuna a week. So needless to say, I've had plenty of fish oil. But you know where you can get some fish oil?
I know.
NaturalSolutionsStore.bz. We're going to go ahead and do a real quick pass-over commercial here. Not a pass-over.
man. I'm trying to
Yeah,
work
we
on something
got you. We got your back.
Do you?
Well, maybe
All
in
right.
front of you, but
You're there, sir. It's
Had to
ready
center
for you.
myself. All right, good morning, everybody. Again, welcome. And as we wind down the show, I want to remind you guys to go to www.naturalsolutionstore.bz. But I also want to remind you that we are always in need of financial assistance to continue doing what we're doing. Because everybody here is volunteer. We don't get, and they're not passing out checks down here. But
Nope.
we could still always, the goal is to expand and grow our programming and bring good programming for you to watch, knowing that your kids can watch it too. You can watch us with the whole family. Anyways,
Time for a commercial.
you can go to axmediagroup.com and go to the support us. There's a menu there, but you can go to support us. That'll take you to our page where you can set up a monthly gift or you can do a one-time gift.
yeah,
Whatever the Lord's leading you to do.
right. Pray about it.
You know, so pray about it. So go on there. I'm going to go ahead and put this up there, axmediagroup.com. You can also do after that, but /please-donate, and it'll take you right to that page. So, anyways, back to you guys. We're winding it down.
There you are. We're back.
All right, so
So,
Now what do you got to say?
do re mi fa sol la ti do.
Solatito? Is that
Sol-
Spanish? We were just talking Spanish again. Doe, a
A
deer,
deer.
a female deer, Ray, a guy I know next door.
Yeah, right.
All right.
You can call me Ray. You can call me Jay, but just don't call me
Ray J,
Ray J.
is that where you were going with that?
How'd you know?
Just seems like your sense of humor.
You can call me Ray. You can call me Jay, but just don't call me late. Well, my mom used to say, "Don't call me late for dinner," and I said, "No, that doesn't."
I've heard that so many times, but you know what? It's still relevant. No matter who says it.
That's right.
I don't care what you call me. Just don't call me late for dinner. Well, don't worry.
Not here, not around.
Because you can stop on the drive-thru on your way over to my house. If it's that important. What are you working on over there, Jay?
Nothing.
Oh, that's right. You're on here. You're actually putting the guest information for our next show,
Yes.
which is going to be Something to Celebrate.
Yes, we
With-
need to celebrate Jesus every day.
Oh, yeah. Celebrate Jesus. Come
Come
on.
on.
It's a celebration.
Hey, that would be a cool song to play just before this show. You
I
know?
wanted to also change the words to that song Glycerine. Glycerine by a group called Bush from the 90s.
Oh yes.
And I want to change it to the Nazarene.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So well, it's about time for us to get out of here,
Oh,
everybody.
Bye, Susan. Bye, Stephanie. Bye. Well, Stephanie's going to work, but
Have a good day at work, Stephanie.
yeah. See, Susan even
Yep.
said when I talk to women,
Bye,
it's in
everybody.
a softer voice,
Ah,
and
I agree.
I'm supposed to tell you that.
Yeah, I agree. I've noticed that. I was just pointing it out.
Yeah.
It's not like you're flirting, but that's just how you naturally do it.
Yeah. It happens. Thanks to the coffee.
So I'd like to thank everybody for joining us on the Morning Drive today. We'll be back on tomorrow, same time, same channel, so be sure and be here. Who knows what we're going to talk about? It's going to be fun. So be sure and tune in next for something to celebrate with Tom and Amber.
I can't even snap my fingers.
Make it snappy.
Making it snappy. Dot BZ.
All right, so
.bc.
anyways, until then, my friends, God bless you and keep you. We love you. My name is Matt.
My name is Jay.
My name is Steve.
This has
And this
been.
the morning
Morning
drive.
Drive.
Throw us off like the virus.
I have no idea what's going on.